Hey guys, I'd like to show you a little bit of the improvements in 17.3. One of the things that we've done that I want to show you today is the actual rounding on terms code. So I've entered a voucher, and for this voucher what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply a terms discount. So I'm in voucher right now, and I'm going to go ahead and pick a terms code that has a discount on it. I'm going to just do a 1% net 5, and I'm going to tab off that, and you'll note that I have a terms discount of $99.50. So I'm going to just change that by clicking override and saying 1050. Now this will help me on the bill that's like 1 cent off. I could either go attack my vendor, or I could just change it a cent up just so that everything matches. So it's a nice way to get terms overrides correct. I'm going to submit this bill for approval. That's another new feature that we have. I don't know if you guys have used it, but we do have approvals now on vouchers. So I'm going to go ahead to the approver, and I'm going to approve that voucher, and I'm going to go ahead and save that off. So I'm going to go ahead and save that voucher. I'm going to close out of there. Now that was a different system with a different user. Now I'm back into my system, and you'll note that my transaction is approved. So I'm good. I'm set to go. So I can go back into that voucher. I could have just clicked on it, but I didn't. I can go back into that voucher, and from that voucher I can go ahead and post it to the payment and take it from there. So I'm going to go ahead and open that voucher, and I'm going to go ahead and post that voucher with the override. You'll notice at 1050. Now that voucher is posted, I'm going to go ahead and pay it. I'll show you some other cool features, nifty features that we have on the actual processing of this transaction as well. You'll note my discount is 1050 now with the override, which is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to process the payment. That's going to go ahead and post the payment. Now, one of the cool things that we've added inside of check printing is we've added the ability to actually print signatures on checks. So you can actually open up your bank account from check printing if you have permissions. And from there, you can configure the Micker setup. And this is where you can actually load up signatures for users. So you could say, hey, add a signature to the check from the signature file, which is totally secure. It's kind of cool. You can go ahead and print the check. The other nice thing we've done is if you go to the Micker, you can actually reprint checks as well, because if you go to the Micker, you can reprint checks, and with Positive Pay, you can ensure they don't reclear. So if someone doesn't have their check, you can actually reprint the same check number, and it'll never clear the bank twice. Now, it's important to go to a Positive Pay scenario. We'll show you how that works here in a second. But you'll note here how my discount has been overridden and applies on the check. So that's kind of a new cool thing. And I can go ahead and print that check. And now, after I've printed that check, right, I now have the ability to, in the archive, which is the checks I printed today, I can actually generate the Positive Pay file. So I can get a Positive Pay file from my bank, and I can generate that Positive Pay file and send it to the bank. Now, what the Positive Pay does, in case you aren't familiar, is it goes out and it says, hey, only this check for $939.50 at this check number can be cleared by the bank. And that you actually send that to the bank, and then they make sure that that check will only clear once. Now, that's really important now that you're starting to send checks out and people are cashing them by taking pictures on their phone, because they can take that picture 7 times, resubmit that check. If you don't have positive confirmation, which only lets the check cash once, then they could cash the check many times. Now, here's the reprint feature. You just basically go back into the log and you can reprint that same check with all the detail and history. So it's very nice. Hope that helps. Thank you.